play Apex?
Yo, Emily, how's it going?
Are you going back to playing Apex next season?
Yes, I am. Right now, I'm playing this new season of this game, and next Apex season, I'll grind a lot. I most likely am gonna just play ranked, and I'll see how far I get. Like, if I play a whole season of ranked, I wonder where I can get. I know that I can get Masters at the very least,
Do
but
you
I don't
think
know if I
Arenas
can
is
keep
getting
Predator.
added back or not?
Think in the future.
Future they're gonna add back Arena. If they are adding back Arena, then I'll just keep on playing that. Like, if they ever re-release Arenas, I'll most likely only play that. So yeah. That was my favorite game mode in Apex Legends. But next season I'm pushing Masters and I'll try to hit Preds. Let's see if I can do it or not. Never know until you try, you know? Because I can solo queue to masses in Apex Legends, but never Prat. So I might have to look for like a full squad that wants to run that too. I'm not gonna waste time killing that thing.
Hopefully Arena comes back next season.
I don't know about that. I just don't like the TDM game mode and that shit. Like, it's just stupid in my opinion. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it because the only thing you're getting from it is weapon XP and normal XP, but you don't get anything on your stats. So there's people that got like almost all the weapons level 100 playing only TDM, control, and gun run, and then you look at their stats and they don't even have 10k kills on their account. They just only play that, and I don't understand why. They never get trackers for it too. It is what it is. Some people are just weirdos. This is too easy. Done. And now I have to play a modded character to make some currency before I can play this character again. It's so annoying. This character is stuck without having the right shield. I'm level 12 already, so that's chill. And I got vitality. Yep. Yeah. From arena, I went for solo queue. I tried to go for 100 win streak solo queue, but I didn't get all the way to there. I solo queued until like 50 wins, then I got scared in Fight Friends, and then we got it 103. And then the second time was also with a group. There's a 3 stack. And we also just grinded it. I want to try to get 100 win streak arena without friends whenever arena comes back. That's like a goal of mine. If arena ever comes back, that would be very cool. Well, for now I just need to make a shit ton of currency here while waiting for some other things. I have no gold almost. Time to farm gold. I have 2 characters mining here, but I need way more. Those have to mine all of that. I don't know if I can send things to sale yet. Only got 1 sailor right now because it's a really good sailor though. He can almost sail 20k alone, that's crazy. I need like a full crew of sailors, man. But for that I need to farm more gold. Well, to continue my new character, I would need a lot of currency. So until then, I'm just farming gold.
Farming currency for a mandatory item for my new character. Gold in the process XD. Hello.
Yo, how's it going?
I have to play this character until I got enough currency for the next build that I want to run.
Good but not good.
How so?
My neighbor was murdered.
How did that happen? Most people don't just get murdered that easily, randomly.
She was girl. Their investigation going on. They tried rape or something.
Hmm. That sounds really bad.
Val Orb.
Never let people inside of your house that you don't trust. Your house is your kingdom.
Thing is, the house she's was living ours. We are landlord and her family was our tenants.
Let me read this. Well, goddamn. Dealing with the aftermath after murder is... Oh, no. It is like... It has to be done the same day. If you wait like a couple days... Oh, that's... People are literally just, like, vomiting from that shit. People that do that job are just, like, crazy. Because most people, they think about, oh, it just goes away automatically or something. Or something like that. But a murder scene is worse than, like, let's say somebody get choked out or something. That is less worse than somebody who's, like, cut open or whatever happens with them and blood is everywhere. Like, that's just cancer. But I'm a weirdo, man.
And other thing today.
What else happened? That's already pretty bad. Something else on top of that?
My father's employee died from heat stroke.
Did he die at work or something from heat stroke? If he died to a heat stroke at work, then they would literally have to shoot him, dude, because those work conditions are not great then. If a worker died on sad job under harsh conditions, their families can literally rake in millions from that company.
He had already health problem and he had multiple jobs and worked part-time for us.
Well, if they don't do a follow-up to that, they're not great. Like, they should literally do a follow-up. If that happens at work for him, oof, that company is fucked, man. File a lawsuit, and they have to pay you millions. Whoosh. Protecting this tree is just impossible, dude. My character's too shit to protect a tree. No one I know has ever been, like, murdered or something like that.
He had serious problem. He had to cut off his foot fingers. After that his health went downhill.
Foot fingers, toes? Question mark. Uh. That's a whole different condition. And there's only like a couple things I can think of which makes you have to like cut off like your fingers or your toes or something. Like there's like really little like conditions that give you that. Clogged up blood vessels is one of them. Frostbite is two. What else? Poison. If you're poisoned and it's there, like that's the only three things I can think of. Like poisoned, clouded blood vessels, and frostbite. Like literally the only three things I can think of why you have to like cut off fingers or toes or whatever. Oh yeah, I forgot the deterioration. Like sometimes you have, it's possible that if you have a wound and it's not being cared for a longer period of time,
He
then
didn't take
it
care of
also
him
has.
properly. He had prior injury and didn't went for treatment.
Yep.
But I don't know details properly.
I
He
just
only
wanted to
worked
say
for-
that. I just wanted to say that. Like, if you have like wounds and you don't take care of wounds, part of your like hand or feet will literally rot and causes it to like, well, you have to get rid of it, and otherwise the rot will basically spread around. It is very filthy. But that is his own choice. If that happened to him, it's literally his own fault. If that's the instigator to said death of Sunburn or whatever the hell, then there's no possibility to sue anyone because he worked himself in those conditions.
Blessed orb.
Yep.
For same exact reason my uncle, because he thought he will be wasting money on treatment, and when he got worse he was at last stage cancer.
And that is why Europe is a lot better than America or most other places in the world. Because we have better healthcare than anyone else. We pay a monthly fee of healthcare and we can go to the hospital for checkup twice a year for free. We can get, like, if we have to be in a hospital for a certain amount of time, we're like, just in there. Everything gets automatically paid for without you spending any more money. It's already covered. That's the healthcare here. In other words, if he lived in Europe instead of wherever he is, he wouldn't have that problem, or he wouldn't have to think about paying more money. So it's all about where he lives, and that fucked him over. And also not being cautious. You have to be cautious for everything. It's like one of those moments that there was this story. Once there was a guy that hit his head, and he stood up and he was like, I'm fine. You know what I mean? Shit happens. A week later, he still has pain in his head, and he's wondering, why do I still have pain from the fall from a week ago? And he's thinking to himself, well, it will go away eventually. 1 month goes by, he goes to the hospital for a checkup, and now he's fucked. Because it was a brain injury, and literally 2 months later he was dead. So, shit doesn't go away. It will only go to the inevitable. Like, it's just like, you have to go through it. Shit's rough. If you have pain for over 3 days, in my opinion, you have to go for a checkup. Like, unless you can see that, let's say, you fall on your knee and your knee becomes blue, and you're like,
My uncle was poor at most he was making $300 a month as cook.
dude, where the hell did he work? $300. Do you know how low that is? Dude, he must be working in like Indonesia or something for that amount. Like Pakistan, even Pakistan makes more money than that. Wait a second, where is this? Please tell me, where is this? I need to know. I really need to know now. Because in America, the average like wage for an adult man over his 30s, it's like 40,
I'm from
50,000. Oh, Pakistan. Dude, I was close, dude. I was close. Like, I was thinking there ain't no way they're making only that in Pakistan, right? They should make more than that. Or not. That's really low. Like, let's say America, they get like 40 to 50,000 average wage for a man between his 30s and 50s. And that's like enough to live by. But most men will basically work for like between 50 and 80,000 in America.
Average salary in Pakistan is $280.
If the average wage monthly is $280, how much is the healthcare in Pakistan? Like, how much do you have to pay for healthcare for a checkup? Like, let's say you got an injury on your hand or something and you have to go to a hospital. How much would you at least be like paying for a checkup so they can like look at it, scan it maybe, hover over it, you know what I mean? Like do some tests. How much would you be like losing from doing that? Now, this map's impossible to run. There's a billion things on it. Wait a second. Grid? Nah.
$15-20 in good private hospital.
Wait, it only takes you like $15 for a checkup? Wait, how much would it be in... Wait, if the average salary is $280 and you'd pay 1/10 of it... Dude, you would pay more than you get like for 10% of the... Like, how can I say this? 10% of the money you make in Europe and America is basically like the monthly pay that you have there, and they have to spend your monthly pay in healthcare to reach out the same amount. That is crazy if I think about it like that. If the average person makes about $3,000 a month in like Europe and
I'm
America,
being generous, it's definitely more.
that means they have to spend like 200 or 300 to be on like the same ratio as Pakistan. That is crazy. That's a crazy amount for the amount of money you make. Like on average then at least. That is kinda crazy, not lying. That is an insane amount. You wanna know how it is here in the Netherlands?
And average family here is about 5-6 people.
In the Netherlands, the average wage is between 2,500 and 3,000 like dollars if I calculated the dollars down. Then we have to pay a monthly fee for the it's basically like a hospital subscription. That's what I call it. But it's basically healthcare, okay? I call it a hospital subscription because you're paying $150 dollars a month just to be like secure for healthcare. So whenever you need help, you can instantly get it. But I personally just call it a hospital subscription. Have you paid your monthly sub for the hospital? Oh no. And it's a mandatory subscription too. It's not like a YouTube subscription that you can cancel. It's a mandatory subscription.
Will it be usable for big and expensive surgeries?
So basically, in the Netherlands, there was like I'm 23 now. So 4 years ago, I went to a therapy in the Netherlands. I would have paid personally, I would have to pay 50,000 USD for that particular like therapy, but my healthcare basically covered the entire amount, and I didn't have to pay a single dime for the therapy. So that is kind of crazy that healthcare can cover even that. Yeah, I didn't even think that it would cover it, but yeah, it did. Was very interesting. Some of the worst surgeries. I think transplantation surgeries are probably the most expensive surgeries, to the amount that even your healthcare will not cover the entire amount. That's how expensive it can go. It's kind of crazy thinking about that. But you can cover most surgeries. Let's say I have a broken leg or broken arm. That surgery basically get automatically paid for from the healthcare. Let's say there's a more difficult surgery. Let's say I work in construction. I fall and a pipe basically goes through my stomach out on the other side, and I would go like that into the hospital. The surgery would be covered by the insurance and also by the what's it called? By the healthcare. They basically work hand in hand with each other. Let's say I have a concussion or something happens with my brain. That will also be covered by health insurance. Like, it's just like a lot of things get covered.
Yeah, I was talking about common surgeries, broken bones and stuff, not transplant.
Yeah, all those things get covered. Like, instantly. You don't have to pay a damn for it. Like, those are basic surgeries. Here in the Netherlands, that is, like, shit that happens almost every year to someone. If they're stupid. Like, somebody drives, like, a bicycle, he tries a trick, and he falls on his leg, and it breaks, and he's like, fuck! He goes to the hospital, it gets covered for him, and he's walking with 2 sticks around. Yeah. Shit like that gets instantly covered. You don't have to think about it even.
That's why they are called common surgeries.
Yeah. +2 to socketed AoE jams. And 10 increased area. That's hot. Sadly on a shit item, but hot. But yeah, that's also fun to know that that's also covered. It's also about like healthcare levels. There are different grades of healthcare. There's the first grade of healthcare in which basically covers all those basic things that what you just said. It also covers if you call an ambulance and they will check you out or you're in a hospital for a while. That's all getting covered with the first grade of like healthcare. If you go to like the second and third grade, you have to pay like €100 more a month. So you're basically paying like 200 or 300 euros a month for healthcare. Most people that have this have heart problems because a trauma helicopter like can basically be called in to then just pick you up wherever you are or be there whenever you need it to be. So let's say you get a heart attack and you only have like a couple minutes, yeah, before you're fucked. Well, a helicopter can be next to you in like 1 or 2 minutes after the call. Well, if you have to drive with an ambulance, by the time you're in the hospital, you're probably already dead. So yeah. That's also like different things. For people that have sugar problems, they also got second or third grade healthcare. I personally have first grade healthcare, so you don't really have like the like bonuses as what they have. I would get picked up by an ambulance and not by a fucking helicopter. Yeah. But if I think about it, not that much would happen to me anyway around. Like I won't need a helicopter to pick me up whenever something happens to me. The furthest I go is like sometimes vacation, but most of the times I'm just at home, at school, at work, work out at a gym and play soccer with a team. So I don't really need all that extra bonus protection.
One question, in Dutch language do you have different word for calling moms and dad's side of uncles, or it is like English just say uncle too?
If you say mom in the Netherlands Dutch, you call them moeder. A dad in the Netherlands is called vader. An uncle is called oom in the Netherlands. And let's say, what else did you ask? Yeah, uncles are ooms. What else? Oh, I'm almost dying. Ooh! But yeah, that answered it. Ooh, I get many bonus items. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Produce an additional projectile. Attack speed.
In my language, mom's brother equals Mamu and dad's brother equals Cha.
Oh, that sounds way different. Brother in the Netherlands is called broer, and sister in the Netherlands is
I'm
called.
asking, do you anything like that?
We don't have like cutoffs, like in words in the Netherlands. We don't have like nicknames for different names in the Netherlands that much. We call it with the full words in detail. Yeah. Well, if you think about like a 4-year-old child in the Netherlands, they would maybe call their mother mommy or something like that. You know what I mean? Or daddy or something like that. Like some like a different way. But when you're older, you're never ever gonna call someone that. Like, let's be real here. The end of chaos. Die. What a shit roll. Eesh. Oh, I have 10k gold. Let's go.
I'm talking about totally different thing. What I'm saying is, do you call your mom's side of relatives with different titles that are total?
Let's say my mother's side, like as relatives, I would just, if I see them in person, I would call them by their names. But if I talk about them from like another perspective, like what you're saying right now, I would just call it like from my mother's side or from my father's side. I would say then from my moeder's kant, from my father's kant, in that way, and nothing like specials with it or anything like that. There's no special titles to it. It's just what it is. Yeah. Very simplified. Dude, I need 40C for this thing. Wait, 29C? I only need 3 more. Okay, I have a plan. To the Rogue Harbor we go! But I basically don't really know like a lot from my mother. From my mother's side, I only know her own mother. I don't really have that many relatives. Like we don't have like a big family or something like that. The only family that lives in the Netherlands here with me is my mother and my mother's mother. and that's it. Like there's no one else here. Everyone is in Indonesia, dude. They're gone. And from my father's side, I didn't even know my father. Like, the last time I saw my father, I was 3 years old.
Okay, in my language it's kakar equals dad's broth, mamur equals mother's brother. I thought it was same in Dutch language.
Oh, like that you mean? You meant. Then I would say yes, my mother's brother or something like that. But I don't ever talk to them, so I don't really use this, like, way of talking to people. Like, I know that my mother has 2 brothers right now, but both of them live so far away. Like, I never talk to them. Like, my mother's youngest brother, he currently lives in Bali, and then my mother's oldest brother currently lives in England. So that's like far away. I have to literally take a plane to get there, pretty much. And then from my father's side, I don't know anyone. Like, I don't know a single family member from my father's side.
You are
Not
first
even one.
Indonesian I have ever talked that doesn't know 200 plus family members.
I mean, I know
Val
where
Or.
my mother has like her parent, which is basically her mother, and the brother of my mother's mother. I know that person lives in Indonesia right now. My grandparents passed away, but most of the family that they had currently live in Indonesia. I don't know many of them. I just know a couple of them. I barely talk with them. I only talk with them when there's like a holiday and I'm like, how is it going? And those kind of things. I just talk about maybe how was their year or how are they doing? Are they still going good? You know what I mean? Those kind of things. It's just nice to know. But it's not like I talk with them every single week or something like that. Yeah. We don't really have that much family interaction it's just so far away, like long distance. You can maybe write like a letter. Like I like writing letters sometimes. It's fun. A lot of people hate it, but yeah. People are like, send me an SMS, and I'm like, no man, I'm gonna send you a letter. And he's like, what the fuck? Dude, when you write somebody a letter in 2024, they just think weird things, man, I'm telling you. They're like, what the fuck is this? I haven't seen this for like 10 years.
Have you ever attended Indonesian wedding? It's crazy.
An Indonesian wedding, yes. And those are big, man. Not as big as a Turkish one, but yeah. It's pretty big. But if you go to like an Indonesian wedding, you can expect 3 things. One, that there's always good food. Like there's a lot of like fucking fresh food that they make themselves. You're always gonna see people bring more food. Like they're just like, we already made this for your wedding, and it just keeps on coming. Okay, then comes the presents, dude. So many presents, and they give out gold. Like to the 2 that are like been wet, they just give them gold. As like that's just something from the culture. I think. I don't know a lot of information about that, but they just give mostly people like that gold. It's the same in the Turkish like culture that they just give gold or silver to the people that are being wed. Did I just get a 5 link? That's an upgrade. Or not. No, I don't have enough. But yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot to say the third one. The third one is that you also have to like, how the fuck, how do I say this in English, dude? I know that my English is pretty good, but I just cannot describe this in English. I don't know. I don't know, man. I just cannot explain the third one. It's just something unexplainable.
Gold is pretty much must gifted in every Asian country.
Gold is mostly gifted to the woman. And then you're asking, but why the hell would we give gold to a woman? That's the first thing somebody from Europe or America would say. Like, why the fuck would you give a woman gold? And then the answer to that is very simple. It's like a backing. Like, let's say the wedding flops. Yes? Like, let's say the wedding flops or something goes wrong and they have a divorce. Mostly in, like, Asia side, the man will get, like, all the property, they will get almost everything. But the woman has so much gold that she can basically rely on whenever something like that happens. So it's like she gets covered by it eventually if something ever happens. And if nothing happens and everything goes alright, she will basically gift it away to her kids or her grandkids or something like that, you know what I mean? But until then, she will basically sit on it. That's the best way to explain it. Like, gold will always be worth something.
Fusing.
It's not like money. Money will basically vary in, like, price. It will always go up or it goes down. But gold will always have a high value. Same with silver, will always have a high value. So that's like a really good reliance whenever something bad happens.
Chaos of alchemy. Chaos of fusing. Blessed orb.
Not in many cases, but yeah, gold is hers.
I mean, we're living in 2024 and men get covered way better now. Like, in the past, it would be a 50-50 split. But now, in 2024, there's different kind of contracts that people are writing down. And the man will basically keep every single property that he paid for himself without having to give 50% of his, like, investments or whatever he has. That doesn't really exist anymore in 2024. Like, not in Europe, at least. And America, they're trying to cut it off too. In Asia, I don't know for sure. It's like still 50-50, I think. But yeah. They want to get rid of that. Because there's like this current problem in... Like, there's like this cultural problem that people basically try to get into a wedding just to run off with their assets. After marrying. Like with divorces. So they want to have like some covers for that, you know what I mean? Like a double shield. The divorce rate in...
It's a big problem in India.
The divorce rate in America is over 40% right now. Which is crazy. And in the Netherlands it's also like 40-60% divorce rate. There's so many single mothers. It's just like... it's kind of crazy. But yeah. That's the kind of shit that's happening right now. Which most people don't even realize. But if you're like me and you're 15 years on the internet, you're gonna come across everything. And you keep track of the current trends and shit, what's going on. Like, to be honest, I don't even want to see Biden or Trump being a president in America anymore. They're too old. Like, if I think about a president, the first thing I think about is somebody in their 70s for some reason. But that shouldn't even be the case. They shouldn't make somebody who is older than 40 years old a president, in my opinion. Sure, they'd have
This
a lot
exact
of
problem
life
lies in
experience,
the
but
media,
still.
But not in my country because she will get what groom promised her on marriage contract.
It's like, you know, China has, or was it, wait a second. 1 second, let me just fact check. Oh yeah, Korea. Okay, that is right. So Korea is actually doing it great. Korea has Kim Jong-un, who is in his 40s. Like, he is literally 40 years old this year. So he can still use his brain properly, you know what I mean? Like, he's not stupid. Like, maybe Russia has, like, a really weird president, but he has his own points.
Which Korea?
North Korea. North Korea has Kim Jong-un and he is 40 years old, which means he is still at an age where he can use his brain at 100% efficiency. Like, have you seen Biden? Dude, have you seen, like, Biden struggle with talking, man? He cannot even walk up a fucking stair anymore. He cannot even walk up the stairs. Then you got Trump, who literally gets sniped. Dude, Donald Trump was almost dead.
He's living puppet.
He's a living puppet, maybe. I mean, it's better than in the Netherlands. In the Netherlands, we only got a figurehead, who's basically just standing there like a mascot. You know a mascot, right? Let's say you're going to like American football and you know this mascot that's like dancing on the sidelines and talking with people. That's basically the king of the Netherlands. Like it's exactly the same thing. Like he's just there. He's just there, but his role of importance is not that high. He doesn't get to decide a lot of things. So because of that, I wouldn't really call him a king. Like, how I think about a king is when you're a king, then your choice is the only choice that matters. That's what a king is. And otherwise, it's not a king.
But what do you expect from your leader? Your country at peace and stable.
Peaceful, yes. Stable, no. It is very peaceful in the Netherlands compared to years ago. There's not that many gunfights anymore. There's not that many like crazy shit happening on the streets anymore. But the economy is getting fucked in the Netherlands right now. The price of everything is going up. The money that you get paid is basically the same. And your living expenses are just way higher than what it should actually be. So you don't, like, if you have like an average income in the Netherlands, you will not like have a lot of money to go on vacation or anything else like that. Yeah. It was way better, man, in the past. Like, I remember the times when you can go into a store and you can buy a bread for 50 cents, which is like half a dollar. Like, you could buy a bread for half a dollar in the Netherlands previously. And if you have to calculated to current money, you have to pay $2 now. So that's 4 times the amount that you have to pay for bread. Yeah, it went up by 4 times.
It's same everywhere, it's not unique. But it's the best excuse for politicians to use.
I mean, we had a problem in the Netherlands which basically fucked over most of the schools for like 3 years straight. Which got people become like the most weirdest people I've ever seen in my entire life in the Netherlands. There's like this, how can I say this? How can I say this without being demonetized by YouTube? Let me think for a second how I can say this in the best way possible. Do-do-do-do. How can I say this without being demonetized? Okay. Adults. Oh, this is okay. Adult education. Best way to say it. Something that you have when you're in like the second grade. You're like 12 to 14 or 16 years old, and you get that kind of education at school that explains multiple different things. And if I say it like this, you kind of understand what I mean, yes? So they gave that to kids when they were like between 4 and 6 years old in the Netherlands for a couple years, until they went to like the parliament and they were against it, and there was like a 2 or 3 years discussion to get rid of it. One parent even wanted to burn down a school just because of that. If this happens in the 90s, that school would be burned down.
Sexuality and LGTV.
Basically at 4 and 6 years old, yes. They already get that education from a trans person that comes at their school when they're between 4 and 6 years old. And it took them 3 years to get rid of that. It took them 3 years to get rid of that. 3 fucking years! So what we have now is a lot of kids in the Netherlands that are between like 10 and 12 years old. They don't even know what they are anymore. And they're going in this like modernization of trans or something like that. And it's just weird, man. It's just literally weird.
Bro, I discussed exact same topics 3 months ago with you.
No, there was another topic that I was talking with you about 3 months ago, because that was even worse. Like where I was talking about 3 months ago was even worse than this. Because then I was talking about how it was in high school. Like when they're between 16 and 22 years old, how it's at school. Luckily, a lot of things changed and we don't have this problem anymore. And I'm happy about it. Everything is gone. I am happy. All this bullshit is gone.
Oh yeah.
Hire workers. We have a new miner. We need the highest level one for the boat. We need this. Nice. Wait, do we already have like one in there? Let me see. Shipping. Yes. I need one more. No, 2 more. Dude, I can send out the best ship I've ever sent out in my entire life once I done this. And if I don't get anything good for it, I'll literally drop it, dude. I'll never play this shit again. I just wanted to see the best thing I can possibly get out of this. A level 6. Level 6 boat. I need one more boat. I only need one more boat guy, and I've run out of gold. I'm fucking poor again. Shit. One sec. Early LS. Save. Yeah, I have in my screen, like, you see this, right? This is the skill tree. I basically have on my PC, like, a planner for this that I
People are
made.
getting over LGTB people, because they force their beliefs on people, and people don't like that, and people aren't taking the messy.
But right now it's normalized. Like, it's going to, like, the normalization phase right now. So, a lot of people just don't care anymore at a certain point. They're like, oh, it happens. Okay, cool. People don't even fucking care anymore, dude. Wait a second, this doesn't make any sense. I need to get rid of this point right there. Respec.
They never care to begin with, but they were just the loudest community.
How can I swap this out? This is so annoying. Like, this shit is bugged out. Serum descriptions, advanced descriptions. No. I cannot take this. Like, just the reform point doesn't work. It's just bugged. Wait a second, did I already have enough? Dirty. I have to look for the shield. Please, game, let me buy this shield for 30C. It's level 11, right? 40, 40, 50. 120. I'm just gonna write, please. Okay. I hope he accepts it. Then I can start my new build finally if I get that. Every 10 seconds, gain 30% of physical damage, extra fire damage for 4 seconds. Physical to extra fire damage. Maximum cold resistance. Can be main, cannot
I'm
be.
saving money for my first PC. What do you think about budget of $180?
Okay. I'm the worst person you can ask this for. You wanna know why? Because the computers that I recommend are pretty expensive, but they're really good. Like, what I would recommend is a Starforge PC. If you're new to having a PC, you never had like a really good PC, I recommend a Starforge PC. Like, those are some of the best PCs for a beginner that there are. Like, you can use this PC for tens of years, and they basically set everything up for you. You only have to pack it out, do it in, and GG's. You got it. So for like people that don't build their own PC from scratch, then a Starforge PC is huge. If you build like a PC from scratch yourself, then buying parts is way cheaper than buying a fully built PC. A fully built PC is way more expensive than making a PC yourself, like building it yourself. So if you're somewhat technical and you don't want to spend too much money, I recommend building your PC yourself. You can save hundreds, if not thousands of dollars making a PC yourself. And I got the shield. I'm ready. I can now play this build. It took a while, but I have it.
$180 just for CPU, not monitor, and stuff with that. In total it would be $290.
The computer that I have next to me it is a Starforge PC because I just like support OTK, and I just bought like the Elite 2 from them, the Elite 2 series. So just the graphical card, which is a 490, you already are looking at over 2,000 USD just for a graphical card. It's kind of crazy. It works really well. I can play Valorant on it really good. I play Dark Souls on it. I play Final Fantasy on it. I play a lot of games on it, man. Like for PC. I played Lost Ark on it before.
I have list of what I'm going to buy for PC. Do I send you?
Like I said, I might not be the best person to ask this for. Because I don't really know like cheap good options. I don't know what that is. Like for me it has to be or good or not. Like it has to be so good that I can play my games without delay, and then I like it. Like right now it's the same that I'm playing on a PS5 instead of a PS4. It just works better. Yeah. Can I send out this shipment? Is the question. No. Oh. 30k shipment free. 50k shipment. $130,000 shipment. That's a lot of shipment, not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to send out like a crazy shipment. I'm still using this ore. Oh, 112,000. I'm sending out a 250k shipment. Wish me luck. Wait, how much gold do I have? Shit, we have 18 minutes! Fuck! We have to run. We have only 18 minutes. We have to go into a map, get gold, get it to the safe as quickly as we can. Before the shipment runs out. Fuck! The shipment that I sent it out was too expensive. I cannot have it run out.
It's
I
have sent you.
Where have you sent it to me?
Chat.
I don't even see it. Huh? I don't think it's possible to send in the chat here then. Kinda weird. Cause I don't see it. Shit, that's corpse explosion. Please don't kill me. Please don't kill me. Okay, good. Damn. Took a huge hit there.
It's showing message is sent, so why isn't showing?
I have no idea. I have literally no idea why it's not showing. Maybe it doesn't work on YouTube. I don't know. I have no clue. This tornado is such a pain in the ass. And it does so much damage. Ultimate chaos. Back to King's March, I have to pull out the money and put it in there. Treasury empty in 8 hours. We need way more gold. I'm safe now, because it says for 8 hours. But I need way more gold before I'm gonna make my new character. Because I cannot do anything until that has happened. Okay. Fury. Do I have any more yellows?
It's
Yes.
Intel Core i7 4770, Asus H81M motherboard, 16 DDR3 RAM, 500 GB HDD, 128 GB SSD, RX 580 graphics card with 8 GB RAM.
The most updated from all of that is the i7 Intel Core. RX 580. At least you got 180p then, if you're watching videos with it. It's not crazy graphics, but it's good enough to like play some game. Like the current setup, what you have there, would be enough to play games on. Would be enough for work, but you will not be able to like play them in the highest like settings. It's still, it can be worse. I've seen worse. You can play games on it. That's all that matters. Without a lot of problems.
Yeah, it's 1080p and good for old games and Burra.
I mean, in my opinion, as long as you have 180p at least, it's good enough. Yeah. To start out with. Like, if you went to the 720p, I would be like, wait a moment, man. Wait a moment. I'm basically gonna make a new character in a moment. This character I'm currently playing, I never have played this thing before and I hate it. So if I hate something, I just make something else. I mean, it got me what I wanted, so I don't care. But this character is not gonna be living any longer. Like, not long anymore. This character just lacks damage. Like, its damage is just non-existent.
It's mine first PC, and I have laptop that is $120 can. T even use Chrome properly in it.
There's one laptop I can think of that's like pretty good. The Aspire 3. That's the cheapest laptop I can think of with good enough settings to play games on and have at least 180p and more HD. Aspire 3 it's called. Yes. That's a really good laptop to start off with as a first laptop for someone. And it is also used for work for people.
If it wasn't for daily blackout, I would have bought PC long time ago.
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. I like laptops a lot because you can take it with you everywhere. So if I'm on the train, I can just go on my laptop and be vibing, you know what I mean? And with a computer at home is just the chillest thing ever. Or PlayStation, I like both of it. Because I'm using a Razer Blade laptop. Also with an RXT 4090. My laptop is basically this. I use this
Razer
laptop
Blade 16
for
Intel
when I
Core
go
i9
to like
Ryzen 4
traveling.
10900 HX Windows 11 Home 16 QHD plus 240 Hz Edge Force RTX 409,000 and 32 GB 5600 MHz RAM, 2 TB SSD.
I bought this like a year ago, so the Intel Core is not 10, it's 9. On my PC I'm using a 10. But yeah. I have this for whenever I go on a train, if I have to go with a plane, if I have to go far travel. You can also charge it in a bus, you can charge it in a taxi. You can have a charger box with you, you can go outside fucking camping, you have a laptop with you with a charging box as long as it doesn't rain. Like, you can just take it everywhere. It's really good. You can do your schoolwork on it, you can do your work on it. You can play all the games you want on it without any problem. But it's like as expensive as a PC basically. So yeah. I don't recommend people to buy it. I really don't recommend people to buy it. Unless they have like extra money or something on the side for some extras. I really don't recommend people to buy that. Oh shit, I forgot to put a gold in. I basically have my chat on this laptop.
Where do you bought your PC from?
That was not a PC, that is my laptop. My PC I got from Starforge Systems. I got a Starforge PC, so if I go to starforgesystem.com, I'll pull it up for you in a second. Because they just delivered it at my home.
For how much?
Well, I got the Voyager 2 Elite, so I spent like 2K on it or something. One sec. Work, game, work. Yeah, I got the Voyager 2, the base edition creator. I didn't have the Pro or the Elite, so I spent 2,899 USD on the PC. Besides that, I changed the order for the graphical card to 4090, so I had to pay more money. So I came around 3,500, like the same as the Voyager Pro 2, by buying the graphical card from the internet. And I also had to change the Intel core from 8 to 10. So that is pretty damn fucking expensive. But at least I can play Valorant on it. And League of Legends. And Final Fantasy XIV. And Warzone. So, yeah. Wait. Yeah, I have to put my gold in there. And then I can go on my other character that I wanted to make. I spent as much on my PC as I spent on my laptop, practically. Okay.
After installing solar system in-house, I'll buy new good and high-tier PC.
There's also the fun of making and designing your own PC. That's cool, man. Like, I remember there was this woman that basically made like a dragon PC, man. It was fucking cool. One second, let me see. I remember like a woman making a dragon PC, and it was so epic, and it looks way better than the one that I have right now. It looks way better than my PC. Dragon PC. Let's see. Yes, this Nerdforge, dude. You have to watch this video, okay? Just watch it, man. You're gonna be like, what the fuck is that?
https://www.youtube.com/watch?v equals.
Dude, this was so cool, man.
WTK 88_Q ampersand T equals sign 381S.
Dude, that PC looks so fucking cool, man. Aye. I want something like that, but then I would have to make it myself because no one is buying it. Keyboard OG. I think I'm ready.
I definitely like her library type wall more than a PC.
Dude, that she also made a video on how she made that. She made it herself. She made that entire room herself. And she designed it all herself. It's just epic as hell, man. I just like it. It's cool. It's fucking cool. Even. Huge fan of it. Love it.
Bro, it's just out from Duke Manhuas.
Dude, I'll do like I'll make soon a video on my TikTok about my room. What I did with my room is not like that. Okay, I'm not that great at designing a fucking room. What I am great at is drawing manga, and my whole wall, like all four sides of my wall, are covered in manga that I like draw. So when somebody goes into my room, they're like, "What the fuck? What the fuck is all this?" And I said, "I drew it." And they're like, "Oh." It's funny. Um, 1 second. Here. He just left.
Do you use Instagram?
I don't use Instagram. Um, 1 second. I'm looking at something really quickly. Lightning strike. I have to swap my
I don't
weapon.
use TikTok, all my friend on Instagram, so I never use TikTok they much, and TikTok show so much cringe video in new account loudly crying face.
Yeah, TikTok is yeah, very special. To say the least. One, 1, 2. That's a really bad one. Well, damn. Those are really, really bad weapons I start out with. Oh, let's make something out of it then, I suppose. Delete both of them. And do you have any essence? Fire lightning. Yikes. I need like a decent starting weapon. This has a total of 20 points. I mean, it's usable. I can live with it probably. What else can I add to it which is pretty good? Pierce. And life on hit support.
I will definitely try to move to Europe in future. What do you think will be good? I have Italy, Iceland and Scotland in mind.
Italy. If I had to choose between those, I would go to Italy. Warp to player. warping.
What about Belgium?
Not a bad place. Dude, this skill sucks ass. Damn.
May be bad for Euro standard but highest standards possible for where I live.
Like I previously said, Italy is probably the best choice you have. Belgium is alright. It's not super great or anything. This might be the worst skill I've ever used.
I'm not remotely good at studies, and my chance of moving are close to zero anyway.
I mean, nothing is zero if you try. Nothing is zero, dude. Nothing. As long as you do your best, you can do everything.
What's your username on TikTok?
TJ underscore Mr. Jamble. Okay.
I have followed you.
Alright.
Do you have any cultivation mana with overpowered NC?
Soulland is really good. Dao Lua Dao Lo, Soulland.
It has to Modron.
Then check out my TikTok, cause I post there different manhwas and also with the things that you're looking for. I don't know them out of my head, all of them. There's too many manhwas nowadays. My sailors are back. It's so stupid that bow skill does so much better than lightning strike at level 12. Level up by that. Hmm. Well, let's beat Hillock for this man. This is gonna be taking some time to kill. Oh, I can feel this is gonna take a while. Oh boy. If you know the mechanics of the fight, you're not dying to this. No mana. This is gonna be a long fight. Nothing crazy, I'm out of here. Shipment 150,000. Let's see if I get something. To the King's March we go! Say ho, Sadashi.
I checked out your TikTok. Most of manhwas you suggested I have already read, but some of them are not my type.
I did a 250,000 shipment and all I get out of it is trash. It is what it is. Gotta live with it.
And I haven't entered the world of manga yet.
There's a lot more manga. I got 3 Chaos Orbs return from a shipment 250,000. And that's such a joke.
I watched Hodge a month ago and stopped watching when they reach Egypt.
You could watch it. It's pretty good. Seems like that doesn't happen. Then I just do it here. Big brain.
Orb of Alchemy.
Hey, this leg, dude, leg. I'm dying. I'm dying, old buddy, old pal. We did it! Yeah! He died like 10 times, but yeah, we did it!
Chaos Orb.